welcome to another episode of Crazy Town Gaming. My name is Jonas. I'm your host, and I'm here with
TNT Dinomight, the explosive one. Jonas, you're the man on the stick.
I'm holding the stick in my hands.
And we're playing Madden 20, the Houston Oil Daddies.
Oh, the oiled up daddies are getting it for everybody.
Get it.
Yeah, man. We are, as always, playing offense only. We're simming the D. We're using that balanced playbook. And, yeah, playing on all Madden arcade mode. Craziness.
Absolute random hijinks and actions.
Oh, dude, it's going to be the most hijinky thing ever.
Hijinks and follies and mishaps.
Ah.
Calamities.
Remember when, like, things were weird and, like, things were weird. When the world was like pre-internet and people would just be like, oh, you want to watch the football follies? And they'd be like, they're like, oh boy, the ball's bouncing around. And now people like go on the internet and watch hentai. I mean, it's like a lot different than it used to be.
Are you asking me if I remember football follies?
Yeah, that's basically
essentially, is this your weird
that was my
roundabout?
question. Do you remember football follies?
I do. Like, whatever. Okay, I'll give you that, Jonas. Like, what was the Benny Hill?
Yeah, Benny Hill. And he'd just like run around in circles and they'd be like, oh, good.
Donk, and it make like noises and start bang, bonk, bang,
like,
bonk.
You used to order Sports Illustrated and get the hidden NFL on VHS, and it would be like just like clips of like people being all like cheeky on the sidelines.
Yeah.
They're mic'd up, and now like
Mic'd up.
that was like the world is crazy.
Yeah, they don't want that anymore.
Oh, dude, they still mic people up. They put it on Sunday Night Football now. It's like part of the game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Before it was like you had to buy a tape to watch that.
They've been doing that in basketball for a very long
They
time.
also have advertisements on the jerseys.
They do that in literally every other sport.
Supersonics brought to you by Tide.
They do that in
They don't
literally
do it in
every.
football or baseball or hockey.
They don't do it in baseball.
They do not.
Wait a minute.
They don't.
Reebok didn't make that jersey that they're wearing right there.
Well, yeah, but that's not an. It's an article of clothing.
Oh, but
Yeah, if the NBA had an Adidas logo on it, it'd be great. They have like chunky salmon tuna.
I'm sorry.
Star Kissed, bro. Like right on there. It's like LeBron James brought to you by Star Kissed.
I don't know what the correlation is there. Like, I give you that. Are you just making fun of the fact that they have?
I don't think Star Kissed is on their jersey.
Are you just making fun of the fact that they have advertisements on their jerseys?
Yeah, dude, I don't like it.
Or
it's like boxers who are all like, Jimmy John's on my trunks, dog.
I mean, I don't like it when you're talking about like rally cars or racing because it's
I think that's okay.
It's too much. When you have like 18 different brands on you on a sticker and you're driving around in a circle.
But that's a car. That's not a uniform, dude.
Even still, I think that's too much.
That'd be like you're working at like Blockbuster and then on the back they got like a Jimmy John's logo.
If they bought the thing, I mean...
Wow, so everybody's just a personal billboard now.
I mean, Reebok made those jerseys and they're the only one that paid for them.
Yeah, but I feel like if they're wearing a product by that company, then it's fair to have their logo on it because they're marking their brand. Like, but if they are like made by Reebok and they have like a Ruffles chip logo on the center of the jersey, it's a little weird.
I think it's just that football is huge. Basketball is huge too. Let's not, split hairs or anything. So, thanks to China. So I don't know if it's just the fact that football owners are not looking for that or if they just don't allow it in the bylaws. Because I don't feel like anybody who is a millionaire is going to pass that up.
Well, the funny thing is, basketball has 82 games and football only has 16. And football doesn't do it, and basketball does.
Maybe nobody thinks that's enough games.
They're all like, I'm not paying all that money for 16 games.
See? There's a lot more exposure if you put your ruffles on the jersey of a basketball player. But then again, they do it for racing, and that's like one race.
Yeah.
But they associate the cars, I guess.
Yeah, it becomes a brand.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Here's a Dale Earnhardt Mountain Dew number 8 car.
It doesn't really bother me in basketball because it's not like huge.
They do it in soccer too.
Yeah, I know they do it in soccer, but I always just thought that's because soccer is lame.
European. They're all like Europe. They have different standards. Like,
Yeah.
they suck.
But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me so much. It's not like a big ruffles. It's not like they got a big like Mr. Peanut on the front of their jerseys or anything.
That would be cool.
They just may have
Toucan Sam just chilling.
right.
Tony the Tiger just
Right.
says they're great on the back of their jersey.
Breitbart Incorporated.
Breitbart. Jesus. Al Jazeera buying.
Could you imagine the team that has to wear the Breitbart jersey?
Oh my God, dude. I want to see like Summer's Eve have some logo on an NBA team.
Oh my God, that's great. Actually, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, either way, maybe I don't know. I don't really know what the reason is for that. We'll have to look that up sometime.
We'll have to.
See why they don't.
Not facts. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, see why they don't advertise on football jerseys.
I just punked myself.
Because money's money, man.
Yeah,
These people want money.
I'll tell you what.
Aesthetics come second.
If Mountain Dew came to me and said, "Hey Jonas,
yeah,
wear a big old Mountain Dew logo on your shirt."
Yeah, drink Mountain Dew on stream.
I'll talk about how cool it is, dude. I'll be like, "This dew tastes like awesomeness."
Yeah, Jonas, you sell out pretty quick.
I probably would.
All right,
I need money, dude. I need to not that I need money. I just need to I want to take the worry of money out of my life. I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be ignorantly rich at all. I just want to be able to do what I want.
But you can do that now.
I cannot.
What do you want to do?
I want to travel, man.
Oh my God! Then you want to be rich.
You don't have to be rich to travel. I don't want to stay in 4-star hotels. I'll stay in hostels. I don't care.
You can do that on what you got now.
Actually, yeah, now that I might be able to start next year, dude. I might take some solo vacays this coming up, 2020.
There you go, fam. Then you can come back and you can be one of them little freaking Austin hipsters who tells everybody where you just got back from. Yeah, I was
Antarctica.
backpacking and freaking. I'm like, dude, okay.
Let me ask you a question, dude.
What?
If someone, say you know someone, and they put on social media that they paid off their car in 5 months, is that in bad taste?
It's not in bad taste. It's in who the cares taste. Like that's the trappings of what social media is. It's putting up information, all of which is absolutely apropos of nothing at all.
Yeah.
And none of it really has any worth except to the person posting it. So why post it?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why people cannot have success and not want to tell a bunch of people about it.
I never flaunt anything I've done in my life. My successes. Do I? Have I flaunted things?
I don't look it's just kind of like I look at it almost like the Bill Gates.
If I'm that
Bill
guy,
Gates is a billionaire, but he doesn't dress like it. If you talk to him in conversation, he doesn't necessarily sound like it.
Yeah. And I feel that would be me if I was a billionaire.
It's just quiet success.
Wait, am I a gloater? Am I a bragger? I need you to tell me if I am. Do I brag about things? I don't think I do.
You talk a lot about stuff, yeah.
Like what? I'm just curious, for real, on the real.
I literally sat down on the couch and you were like, I gotta go into the office tomorrow. And I was like, oh, that's cool, dude. And you were like, but I get the flex though. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, but I don't say that very often.
This was like, you had to tell me what your flex was. And I was just like, all right, dude, have fun flexing, I guess. I just don't feel the need to share that type of information.
With anybody or with you? I was just doing that with you because you've asked me if I was flexing before.
Oh, okay.
That was really it. I don't.
Okay.
It wasn't the fact that I was telling you that. I was like, I wasn't being a braggart. I was like, I get to flex tomorrow a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I don't really differentiate. So I don't understand why people would do anything like that on social media, especially because, who cares? For one thing, nobody cares. So
yeah,
what? You're just putting it out there in the universe, just hoping
Well,
that
I
you get a thumbs up
Well,
on it
yeah,
or
but
something?
I think like if anything, it would only make people think negatively about you. Like I don't think putting that out there is going to make anyone go like, "F yeah, dude, good." They're gonna be like, "Why is this dude telling me that? Is he trying to like show off that he can pay off a car?" And
I mean, I don't know. I just like I can understand being happy about accomplishments in your life. That
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
understand.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person that even if I accomplished like that degree of wealth where I was financially secure and whatever, I'm not gonna post about it. I'm not gonna
Right,
post
yeah.
about where I'm going. I'm not gonna post about how I did it. I'm not gonna post about how I, because frankly, none of the motherfuckers was there when I was shooting in the gym. Nobody has been there when I was shooting in the gym. I was in the gym shooting myself, and now if I make it to the NBA, then see
yeah,
ya.
I feel you. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I think there's people. It's like I've had people tell me before that have met me, like okay, because I put out a very surface level me. Because there's a lot to and people have been like, "Wow, you have a lot of layers to you that I didn't realize you had." Because I don't put that information out there when I first meet somebody. Like I don't talk about like my education. Like very few. I don't like it isn't something I bring up.
Oh, well, see, I feel like that's surface stuff.
But no. But like even like things like that, it's like I wrote a book. I don't tell people that. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'll tell people about this, but we're not successful. So it doesn't matter. But I really don't, like, even, like, most of the people in my life don't know about the podcast and the YouTube channel and stuff. There's, like, I mean, some people do, but...
Right. And see, I feel that. I think I might even take it to the next level where... I don't know, where I don't really tell anybody anything about me.
That's true.
I don't even really share stuff with you about myself.
I know, yeah.
And believe me, I go through some things, man.
Oh, I feel you, man.
But I don't feel
just so you know, I'm always here for you if you need me.
I appreciate it.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I appreciate it.
So, but I know you.
But I don't really
yourself.
like sharing my conquests, nor do I like sharing my failures. So I just kind of keep that ish to myself. And a lot of it was like obviously work related stuff because that's where I spent the majority of my life. But even outside of that, I'm just like, yeah, stuff happened.
Man, I've been telling you about some things, but it's because I'm excited. Okay? I know what you're talking about. It's new and fresh. It'll lose its luster, okay?
No, it's fine, man.
Don't even try.
It's not. I didn't say you were bragging. I'm not even saying that you're bragging. I'm
even,
saying more or less that you're just putting that
I'm
Facebook,
excited, man.
just putting them Facebook posts out there, and I'm
For
like,
you only, though. It's because you're my homie.
oh, you only gotta get one thumbs up. I can't give you any more than one.
And
all
you
right?
know what?
For
It's
the same
awesome.
ish.
It's great, dude. I feel you. I feel you, man. But
You started telling me
you're the person who was in my closest proximity, and I'm like, guess what, dude?
I
Oh my god.
know, dude, and I want to facilitate a person that you can talk to because I want to be that person. Jonas, I care about you like family.
I feel you. I do too.
I
It's
do.
reciprocated.
I can only give you one thumbs
I
up.
feel
though.
you, man. My mom only gives me one thumbs up too.
That's all anybody can give
I
you.
know, dude. It's exciting. I'm just excited. And you make fun of me because I'm always excited, and I am.
I know. What a surprise. It's
Yeah,
not
dude.
new to me.
Yeah, I know, dude.
The excitement, I mean. The
Yeah,
excitement
dude,
is not new.
It's yeah, man. It's energy. I just got it. You know what's weird? Okay, like I know I have a lot of energy, but I've had people tell me in my life numerous times, "I love your energy." I don't know if I just like put out something.
I think it's a good level. Like I feel like on an energy scale, Jonas, I feel like I would for the majority of the time be at about like a 3 out of 10.
Okay.
And I feel like you're like constantly you're at like a stable 6, but you in mixed company you can get up to like a 7.
Okay.
And I feel
so
like
I'm not like over the top.
Exactly, that's what it is. I feel like you're at a steady level where it's just tolerable.
Right. It's like enough that it's like engaging and like what's the word about when people are compelled by it a little bit because it's like yeah, but it's not like oh my God, I want to stab this dude in the neck.
Okay, it can definitely,
definitely
get there.
get-
Trust me, I know it can get there.
I've had
But
some-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But I've had people tell me my lack of energy is way too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I've been called emotionless.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I guess.
I've been called that too, surprisingly enough.
I think that's male genome acting up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we don't cry, we don't care.
I've had some of my closer friends in Austin, like I message them in the morning and I'm like, hey, good morning, da, 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 da. And they're like, oh my, OMG, I effing hate you.
Yeah, chill the F out. And I'll never text you. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's why we're the yin and yang, man. Unstoppable duo. We cover the entire spectrum.
We do. It's funny because like personality-wise, we're pretty similar, but the way we go about it is like the complete opposite. It is like that yin and yang. It's like it's like overly stoic to overly energetic.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with it though.
Yeah, it's a good
It's a good mix, Jonas.
It is,
We
dude.
should have babies.
Do I want to have a baby?
Jonas, you want to have a baby? If we had a
What
baby.
if we both put our semen inside the same woman and
That's
see
what
which
I'm
one comes
saying,
out?
Jonas. That's what I'm saying. They could just like we could just both like just like
I
put
was
a
gonna
little
say
bit.
a word, but it's probably like
I know. That's what I was getting at too. We could just both just like put a little bit into like a little like a cup, just like swish it around. And then, have
find a host.
and then have a bee. The stork will bring.
The store's been 6 months. The store will drop them off at our doorstep. Oh my god!
I don't ever want to think about me and you mixing our
Fluids.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So gross.
There's our homoerotic joke for the
Yeah, right? Oh, I'm so grossed out right now, dude. Ew.
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that when that lady asked me for a sample.
Dude, I'm glad you didn't think about mine when she asked you for your sample.
What I think about
She's
you.
like, can I get a sample? And you're like, what would Jonas would do with this too? We just mix them together, see which one comes out. He's all right, guy too.
Do you ever think about how it's weird? How is it like genetics based, or is it just like proximity based? How we act a lot like our parents.
I think
that
it
is so
is. I
weird.
think it's that you're a. I think it's just because like it's like ingrained in you because like during all your developmental years, that's what you're around.
Yeah, but like even like I've heard stories of like twins who are separated, lead different lives, but then they meet up and they're like, we have a lot of things that are in common.
Yeah, they're like they'll both be like IT guys and both have like
Yeah.
wife's name Brenda and like all this like weird ish
Yeah.
that
I think that's really strange
it is.
because I act like my mom 100%.
Act like my mom. You've met my mother.
Yeah.
She is like me times 10. I am like a dulled down version of my mother. I even warned you. I was like, okay, let me give you a heads up. It's me times a lot. And you probably were like, oh, I don't know. Like, sure. And then she comes and you're like, yep.
Oh, it's so nice,
I love
man.
my mom.
I love my mom too, Jonas, right?
I don't want to come across like I don't love my mom. I do. She's awesome.
I'm going to text her.
All right, so that is all the time we have for today's game. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you've already done that. We thank you, and please do it again somehow. But for Jonas,
And TNT Dinomight.
catch you on the next one. We are out.